Beef oh beef. Yanya beef na what nyam wo local oil yen dishes no debi debi. Iye beef between Manasa Zuri no yin Paula Domotre. Baby we do know why it's serious. You see, fear such as now will be at one botuma and who wants you will get a blow from someone like Paula Domotre. And then so we blow the sea fair no. Wabu bob Manasa Zuri now no num na chede bibia condemn. Or from me for butuma from me kuska. Yet say beef into details. Nevia Chawadi comment section.
Oh, let's come to our friend Manasseh Azuri. So Manasseh, he puts up this book in total denigration of Akufo-Addo. Total denigration of Akufo-Addo. That's to be understood, of course. If it wasn't Akufo-Addo, Manasseh would still be working at Joy FM. If it wasn't Akufo-Addo, Manasseh would not have been embarrassed with the militia thing. He wouldn't have been embarrassed with the most embarrassing documentary he did. Akufo-Addo called him out. That cost him his job at Joy FM. And so naturally, he has a problem with Akufo-Addo, which is to be understood. No problem. Our fathers were grossly irresponsible, having children when they know they are watchmen and they can't pay for it. My father and your father did that. Both of us, our fathers did that. Akufo-Addo recognizes that some fathers will be irresponsible, grossly irresponsible to have children that they know they cannot take care of. Now, those children have become Ghanaians. They become property of Ghana. Those children are talented. Look at you, Manasseh. Look at other people. You are talented. Akufo-Addo says that I will not let this talent go to waste. I will educate Ghanaian children. So Akufo-Addo says I will put money to it so that every child is educated. And you feel that is, you have to write a book to denigrate him because he cost you your job at Joy FM. Well, we will all answer to God. Yes, these are the young children who are excited about the man that Manasseh says didn't do anything for Ghana. Manasseh Azuri says Akufo-Addo didn't do anything for Ghana. Everything he did for Ghana was to steal Ghana's money. The money that he stole, that he used to educate these young children. Go and ask John Mahama and Fifi Kwete that the survey that they conducted for this election about social policy, what did the survey tell them? The survey told them that 98% of Ghanaians applaud free SHS. And they don't applaud free SHS just as a policy. They also applaud the spirit behind initiating free SHS. That spirit that God put in Akufo-Addo. It is God who put in Akufo-Addo. It's not even about Akufo-Addo. It's God who put it in him because he made his mind willing to help Ghana.
Hey, yabata. Yeah, just part one. Mama kasaka create eh? Asamo kasisi anewa. Amanfo adwurum ba bibido. The shocking fact of Asamo akenye there. The free SHS na the baby and NDC for na certain journalists be they appear to be as if they are not associated with NDC. And so you should when you maybe made who that man fit that man it tells you very clearly that this election year there were certain people no as some have been alleged they been wanted to be no the thing is true. Because how can you do this particular thing during this period year elections just around the corner? You see, NDC in their own internal survey, they have done it and they have seen say in social policies and intervention meet the free SHS, it is accepted widely accepted term of by 98% of Ghanaians. You never that to APP leaders, to Napo, to Dr. Yaseri, to the current education minister. And I want to why past ministers of education award MPP for we too about my destiny, we too much now. Because in the man, we will not have to see some of these good things. Yanda Yakoponase, the Indian pain for be a what to me. Yet say that part two of all the beef in the area in the comment section.
In that regard, presidents will come, presidents will go. A man comes, everybody makes mistakes. But that single social intervention is the best social intervention from Kwame Nkrumah's time up to today. This country has never seen a social intervention like that. Now let me talk about Kwame Nkrumah, our first president. Dr. Nkrumah inherited money from the British. He decided to have free education in the north. He had inherited money. Akufo-Addo inherited debt from John Dramani Mahama's government. He decided to initiate free SHS for everybody in Ghana. Not in the north, not in Bono Ahafo, not in Kumasi, not in KJB, Manasseh's hometown, not in Oti region, not in Accra, but the entire Ghanaian Republic. That every child born in Ghana, once you have finished JSS, you must have a right to go to SSS, and the government will pay for it. Not just that, the government will feed you. If you are in boarding house, if you are in a day student, the government will build a dining hall and feed you. That's Akufo-Addo's legacy that Manasseh is trying to denigrate because Akufo-Addo cost him his job at Joy FM. Thank you, Mr. President. Nobody can denigrate your record. That single thing that you have done, hearing the voice of God, that you decided that you are going to put the taxpayers' money to educate children of our irresponsible parents. Our parents will go and have 13 children knowing that they are a watchman. Our parents, they know they are watchman. They go and have 13 children. And God puts in your heart and in your mind, and you received it, that you are going to use the taxpayers' money to educate the children. Today, you have educated over 2 million Ghanaians with the taxpayers' money. God bless you, Mr. President. God bless you. God bless you again. That's what I have to say about the Akufo-Addo part of the book.
Gerard, your comments is Shibo, the BFD. I'm sure that Vanessa is going to reply or to respond about Mama Obiana Swati. Now, about true book, never say anything. About true book, not because of that. You have, the quality and the power of the writer in there. About to throw anything in his mindset. About to go my proverbial, obube. But the truth of the matter is this: you will decide to do whatever that you want to, but there will be critique for that book. People will criticize that book. I say the Nancy, Yvonne Nelson, Nancy, no, Isako, the Nancy, Yvonne Nelson, Chocho, Koku, baby, one in Sabo. But on the Sako, then you should do a certain level, Bima, and you two grab them from the response from Sako there, or yes, baby. Because Obine or past, now I decided about your book. One got some mammy on your baby as a patron about her. Well, or your own opinion. But the academics say, past should be the past. But will be a wire at Papa Newa. Sabi say, you need a beef in Pokwana. You do one hour there, the engineer check a crack. Just because you pan any will be
electoral fortunes or the success of the elections in 2024 is simply automatically based on the difficulties that the Ghanaian economy will face. And so for them, they are failing to even do any thinking and tell the people of Ghana the reason why they should vote for them. So you listen to the comments in the video by the former president, and really you're asking yourself, okay, after all is said and done, after all the comedy, after all the trivialities, what is the promise to the people? Under education, that you are saying the station boys haven't been able to do, what is it that you think they haven't been able to do, and what are you telling the people you are going to do it, and how are you going to do it? Under health, that the station boys haven't been able to handle, according to you, how are you going to handle it? You came, and even hospitals that you had inherited from 2008, you couldn't even complete. The health insurance scheme, you collapsed it. Under education, within the 8 years or so that you spent in government, every year you were leaving 135,000 of the citizens on the street because, one, a lot of them couldn't afford. Two, we didn't have enough infrastructure to hold them. So we had artificial cutoff points. How are you assuring the people, and what are you pointing to the people that when you come, you'll be able to deliver? You came, and the entire period that you spent in your second term as a government, this country was plunged into darkness. Industries shut down. Media houses, including TV3 and so many other industries, had to lay off workers because operational cost was high. How are you assuring the people that when you come, the stable electricity that we are enjoying today, you are not going to, send us back into the dark days? For me, I think that what the former president should understand is that Ghanaians are discerning. Ghanaians are not going to vote for you simply because you are telling them that the MPP government has not been able to deliver on all their promises. In our West form, we are better than the NDC.
You are
in
better
our West,
than the
in our
NDC
West
in
form,
your West form.
in our West form, sector by sector, in our West form. Today, as we speak, even not for anything at all, we have over 2.5 million Ghanaians who have either completed or are going through secondary education at no cost, but at the cost of the people of the state. Something, but for which a lot of these Ghanaians will remain on the streets. Today, as we speak, COVID showed us clearly how weak our health infrastructure has been, in spite of all the noise they made. In spite of all the noise they made, that they had provided so much infrastructure in health, it came to the fore that indeed we had over 88 districts in this country who did not have the health infrastructure to be able to hold any health emergency. I was an MC, just every year. They didn't have a district hospital just here, which is some few minutes away from Accra. And yet they were touting that they had provided so much health infrastructure, and so no matter what happens, they are the best. But it is obvious that it was just wishy-washy. They were just on paper. Today, the government of the country had to look for money to provide almost about 111 health infrastructure across the country to ensure that the basic health infrastructure which is a district hospital for every district, so that within that jurisdiction, they know that when they have a health emergency, they can be catered for. That is being provided by this government today. Today, as we speak, if you go to Tema, you have these industries, in spite of all the global economic challenges, operating. You have people who are going about their daily lives without losing their jobs, in spite of the economic challenges. The thing about a government is that there is no theory that says there will be an absence of challenges and difficulties. But the true test of a government is how you confront the challenges when they come up. Every country across the globe is going through economic turmoil, including first world countries. The Americas, the UKs, the Germanys, every country is going to. Germany is seeing inflation that they've never seen before. UK is seeing a 40-year-old inflation. The American currency is under stress. Today, America is seeing a 40-year-old inflation, something they've never experienced. Turkey is having inflation in excess of about 80%. Our trading countries, our trading partners, where we import from, they rely on Russia and Ukraine for their basic input to be able to produce for us to buy from. Today, they are struggling with supply chain issues, for which reason our purchasing or our trade with them is become so expensive and it's impacting on the lives of our people. In spite of all of that, one of the things that the Ghanaian person who is on the street or who is in their homes is very comfortable with and happy with is that there's a government that is working with them to be able to find a solution. 6-7 years ago, when this country encountered a similar challenge under him, former President Mahama, he told us, he gave us so many very, very disrespectful comments. Under the energy crisis, he told us that we should stop even charging our phones. At some point, he told us that no matter what we say, he's a dead goat and there's nothing we can do to him. At some point, he told us that he told some people, some unemployed graduates, to go to hell, and so many other.
He told the unemployed graduates.
Yes, to go to hell, and well, so many. Let me.
No, did he say?
Oh, I said that if somebody says you are told, it means that he rubbish them. He threw them off.
Did he say?
He threw them off. Yes. When somebody says you should go to hell, it means that you were snubbed. That is what it means. But when somebody says you should go to hell, what does it mean? It means that you are saying he can I continue? You are distorting my thoughts.
No, I just wanted to let.
Yes, he did.
He did make statements and not expect that out.
He did. He snubbed them. He told them to go to hell. He snubbed them and ignored them. For which reason they went on to even form Unemployed Graduates Association. When we came to power, the first thing that confronted us as a government was a huge number of graduates who have completed school and had nothing to do. We had to quickly introduce a stopgap arrangement through the NAPCO to put up almost about 100,000 of these people into active, productive activities, on daily basis, out of which almost about 40,000 had been mainstreamed.
So how about the 60,000? Where are they?
But at least 40,000 that we inherited had been mainstreamed.
No. But the 60,000, which is the larger number, where are they?
It doesn't matter. The point.
It does matter. Where are the NAPCO 60,000?
So that is the point I was making. That you see, government confronts the challenges and you put in place measures to deal with it. You cannot have everything done at the go. So you had 100,000, you've taken off 40,000. That is progress. So you had 100,000. It is better than having 100,000 and saying, I ignore you. Go and weed the roadside. Go and cut grass.
So the 60,000 that's left, have you paid their arrears, which it's about 9 months or so? The last time I checked, the NAPCO trainees allowances, the arrears of 9 months. Have you paid them?
I cannot confirm that, but even if they have arrears, the good thing is that they have evidence of indebtedness to them by a government. It is better than they being home in the past when they had no hope or nobody owed them. That is fact. In economics.
So I'm asking you a specific question.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I cannot confirm what you are saying because I don't have
you made reference to that as one of the progress and the interventions you have made.
I cannot confirm whether some people who are owed some arrears have been paid or not. But the point I'm making with that reference is that 100,000 of unemployed graduates that we came to meet had been put into a stopgap arrangement, out of which over 40,000 today had been mainstreamed and are productive. These 40,000 had been home for 8 years. That is the import of my argument.
So what's the plan for the 60,000?
There are several interventions that are ongoing. Even as at now, as we speak, almost about 6,000 or 7,000 are being recruited into the Ghana Health Service. Last week, close to about 2,000 or 3,000 or so are being